Hey, this is Geezer. I'm convalescing right now, which that's just a big word. That means the redneck took a fall. Yeah, broke the radius in a couple of places, broke the ulna, which is so I got a couple more weeks out, but I decided to do a quick update here from Geezer on my Fuel EX5. Had it for a couple of years, done some significant upgrades over the last year, so let me kind of start off with what we did on the Fuel EX5. It's a long ways from a 5 now. Okay, first of all, we went to the Aragons. I like these GA3s, the wings. It takes a while to get them tuned to where you want them, like them. Just to a SLX shifter, minor upgrade. Thing we did was went to Aragon SM Pro men's saddle, titanium rails, and that's the larger version. Fits me pretty well. I added a heart to my bike. It's a pretty little heart, and at nighttime you can push a little button on it and it's a blue heart. So I got a blue heart on my bike. Let me get it turned off. Thing we did a little bit more immediately after we got the bike, changed the tires from those track tires. Did not like them at all. Went to the Recon 29 260s, front and rear. They are the 3C MaxxTerra EXO TR. TR means tubeless ready, EXO is the sidewall protection, MaxxTerra is for grip, and the 3C means that there's 3 different compounds, softer and softest. Still again, 3C, which means hardest rubber in the center, a little bit softer here, and the softest on the outside to optimize grip. Another significant change that we did on the bike was the wheels. Yeah, the wheels went away, and end up with the Ibis 35 millimeter inside diameter wheels. They're 42 on the outside. They are some really wide rims, but absolutely love them. Fell in love with those, front and rear, of course. And some of the more obvious changes. The Recon Fox, the Recon shock came off, and we went to the Fox 36 factory. It's 150. This is the Grip 2 version because I really wanted the Grip 2 dampener. It's quite a bit more expensive, but it's well worth the money in my opinion. And on this side of it, after I got it, I started playing with it. I like a real progressive suspension. I've got 5 tokens in it, or 5 volume spacers, what they actually be called. Let's see, what else did we do? The bars got changed out to Spanx. I'm pretty happy with these. Actually, I've got a pair of Whiskies carbon fiber that are fixing to go on here in the house. I just haven't got around to putting them on yet, but they're Whiskey carbons I'm replacing these with. Calipers, went to XT calipers, single pistons. I actually like them, like the modulation. And let's see, what else do we do on the bike? Oh yeah, crankset, new crankset. After doing a lot of research, the SLX crankset with an XT ring is just, I think 18 grams heavier than the XX1, so I went that way because it's an incredibly light crankset. Of course, the pedals, SPD, that's a given. Looking at that, those are pretty sweet pedals. Other thing that fairly obvious, this is the Fox factory DPS Evol rear shock. This is not the Trek version, this is the standard version. I didn't like that. I really didn't want the Trek version of it. I wanted the standard version of it because I like a real progressive shock. Incredibly happy with it. And let's see, chain is a brand new XT chain, 8100 chain. Rear cassette was changed, of course, from the Dior. That's no longer Dior, obviously. The XT on there, real happy with that. Put more money in the bike than I probably should have. With all that said, I know a lot of y'all watched the video going, man, why didn't you just buy the bike built? Honestly, the way that even the 9.X's came, they didn't have the exact components I wanted. I wanted that rear shock, the non-Trek version. I wanted the factory 36 on the front with the Grip 2 damper, so I wanted it. I wanted the Ibis wheels versus the Trek carbons. So the question is, would I do it again this way, or would you go ahead and buy one that's just already factory built. For me, hands down, I would do it this way. I could not be happier with the bike and the bike build. Absolutely love the build and love the bike. And last edition is right there on my stay. To hell with hesitation. Yep, what that's about is when someone reads that and they say, what is that? I'm going, well, it's a chance for me to say, do you know who the Lord is? We don't want any of that happening because we hesitated. So, to hell with hesitation. Yeah, I kind of mean send it too, but really what the meaning of this one is let's tell people how much Jesus really loves us. So, love the bike, just under pounds of weight, dressed out tires, wheels, bars, everything, shocks. So shaved an incredible amount of weight off this bike. Very happy with it. Last thing several people ask me is CO2. It's using a granite strap. That's what I use. It's never moved. Real happy with it. And that is the muck off kit. I assume they're all pretty well, but I run the muck off. So this is the way that I went. I hope that, oh yeah, and a timber bell. These are amazing. As you're going down the road and it hits a little bump, it rings for you. Sounds like a wind chime. It's not rude and like get out of the way, so it's really polite, like the timber bell. So again, this is Geezer. We'll be back on the bike in a couple of weeks, getting ready for 24-hour in the Canyon race. If you're not familiar with it, go to 24-hour in the Canyon, Google it, look at it. It's an incredibly cool event for a really good cause. And we'll catch up with you all another time. It's Geezer. Bye-bye.